Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my second time back at Disney's Hollywood Studios and this is my favorite park, so I'm super excited to be here. You already know we're going to ride all the rides. However, the order in which we ride those rides is going to be a little bit different. Today, I'm going to be ranking my least to most favorite rides here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So the first ride that I ride today will be my least favorite, and then by the end of the day, we'll be on my favorite attraction. All right, well, speaking of least favorite attractions, let's hit up Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm just kidding. It's not my least favorite attraction. And in general, I just hate saying least favorite. It sounds so mean. So, I always give people... Oh my. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Jessie. I always give people the advice to not come to Hollywood Studios on the weekends because it's really busy. And so today I wanted to, gauge the crowd level and everything like that. So far, it's still pretty busy today. Most of the wait times are between 30 minutes and an hour. But where we're headed to, hoping it's not more than 20. In case you weren't able to guess, we are in line for Alien Swirling Saucers. The line was posted a 15-minute wait. However, we are back here for social distancing. So I'll let you know how long the line ended up being. I would say 15 minutes is an accurate wait time. It's been about that, and I'm about to get on. I do love Alien Swirling Saucers. I think it's super appropriate for Toy Story Land. It's just, obviously, it's just not the best. Also, I don't know why it's so rough when it turns. Have y'all noticed that? Like, why is it just, I don't know. Y'all tell me. That's another thing that knocks it down, is that it's just like, it's rough for no reason. I seriously love this soundtrack. Yeah, really rough. Oh wow! This is more going than I remember. It's currently noon. I wanted to show you the crowd levels of Toy Story Land. Alien Swirling Saucers, I haven't ridden it since like 4 or 5 months, and it was more thrilling than I remember. Really fun. Or maybe I was the only one who thought it was, because everyone like around me was just sitting there with straight faces while I was like moving back and forth, and whatever. The one ride that I won't be able to ride in the order of least to most favorite ride is obviously Rise of the Resistance, because I can't quite choose when I get to ride it. However, there's a chance I might not be able to ride it at all. You see, there are 3 opportunities to get a boarding group: 10 a.m., 2 p.m., I believe 4 p.m. So the thing is though, Rise of the Resistance has been temporarily closed ever since I got here at 11. It is now 12, which is really going to back the lineup if it ever reopens. Right now, I am at number 2 of the list, which is Star Tours. I actually really like Star Tours. I really like all these rides. I mean, Hollywood Studios, that's like their thing. Rides, and good rides. But I like it, but it is what it is. It's a simulator that, pretty standard.
Continue to move all the way across your aisle, filling in every available seat. Galactic regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your seats.
That ended up being about a 15 to 20 minute wait, and I am front and center.
R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it!
Oh!
Don't shoot!
Prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake.
For my next ride, I would actually say that my next one and Star Tours are close to a tie. I'll give you a hint. It is either Millennium Falcon or Toy Story Mania. bright suns, everyone. The posted wait time is 35 minutes. This is where I am. I have ridden Millennium Falcon 3 times, and to be honest, I'm still on the fence about it. The first time I rode it, I was a single rider and I was an engineer, and I really just did not enjoy it. Like, when you are in the back, you cannot experience it the same. So that's like my biggest complaint about Millennium Falcon. But the second time I rode it, I was a pilot and I was in like a capsule with just my friends. And it was so much fun. We had such a blast. And the third time, it was after reopening. It's in my last Hollywood Studios video. It was anxiety inducing. But anyway, so that's why it's not higher on the list. It can be really fun, but could also just be not very fun. So we'll see.
As we agreed, you let us use the ship, we'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. Line up behind the train.
Hello, everyone. Single rider pre-COVID versus during is very different.
Automatic repair engaged.
Okay, so I'm all by myself.
Pilot on the right.
Yes.
Pull back on the stick to fly out.
Okay.
And push forward to fly down.
Okay. I already crashed. So I'm all by myself. This is all up to me.
No, gunner.
Oh, no, okay.
Engaged.
All right, we're going up. We're going up.
Hit the boosters.
Hitting the booster. Yeah.
Let's make
Yes.
the jump to light speed.
Oh, jump to light speed. Woo! Okay. You have to go up. Okay. I'm so up.
Yes, keep shooting.
Yes, I'm doing a good job.
They're not up to us. Take it easy now. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends.
Okay. Button.
I grab the coaxial. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car.
Okay. I'm lining. I swear.
The cargo systems. You have heard the first made Chewie proud.
Did I do a good job? I guess not. I always think I'm doing better than I am. Did I have fun? I did. So now we are transitioning from the rides that I like to the rides that I love. Can you guess where I am? Toy Story Mania. This might actually surprise people because I know many people love Toy Story Mania to the point where it's like their favorite attraction at Hollywood Studios. And I mean, I do love it, but not quite up there. Alright, so one key thing, there's advice to not do the practice rounds. That way you don't get tired. So I'm gonna hold off real quick. Okay, I can't film and do this at the same time. And we are very slowly spinning. Woo! I cannot begin to tell you how intense that was. Oh man. Okay, how did I do? How is that? I don't know how that is. Did I do good? I feel like I did good. I really tried. Okay, so I did a little less than the best of the vehicle. It's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad. One strange pattern that I've noticed for me when it comes to Hollywood Studios, I get a headache every time I come here. It's like the only park, but I always get a headache here. So that's why the ears aren't on right now. They weren't the reason my head was hurting, but I'll give it a break. But yeah, so I'm thinking I might go to the front and get some pain reliever. I should have just brought some of my own. I don't know what I was thinking. I have 1 hour until my lunch reservation, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to get some pain reliever. I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to relax a little bit, maybe take some pictures, do Walt Disney Presents, and then I'm going to lunch, and then after that, we are going to knock out all of those other awesome rides. I am inside Walt Disney Presents. Let me know in the comments if you have or haven't done this, and if you have, is it a must-do for you? Do you have to stop in every time, or is it just whenever you're able to? Also, do any of y'all remember the Pixar animation studio that was replaced by Star Wars Launch Bay? I really, really miss that. There's also a 15-minute movie presentation about Walt Disney. I've done it before, and I'm not going to do it today because I am going to need to head over to my reservation right now. But it's definitely, in my opinion at least, it's worth seeing. I think it's really good. Regarding Rise of the Resistance, actually I have some not so great news about that. For one, I did not know that they changed it. They originally had 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. That you can get a boarding group. They changed it to 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Now, I knew they changed it to 2 p.m., but I didn't know they took away the 4 o'clock completely. But they did. I attempted to get a 2 p.m. boarding group because I did not get here until about 10:30 or 11, and they were all gone. Now, Rise of the Resistance has been down all day, which is most likely why there were none available. It doesn't look like anyone probably got that 2 o'clock time. Not at one point during the day was this ride open, so I don't know if it will open today at all. Now, although I'm disappointed, I'll be okay. I've already ridden it a few times, so for me, it's not that big of a deal. I know it has ruined a lot of other people's days, though. As I was going to first aid, I had to pass through the guest relations area, and there were a ton of people there and a lot of people that were really disappointed. They were respectful, but you could tell that they were very upset. The cast members, I mean, I'm not really sure what they can do about that when a ride is down all day. I'm just not really sure. At that point, I didn't know that the 4 o'clock boarding group thing wasn't even a thing anymore. So I went up to them and I just asked them, I was like, hey, if there are more available boarding groups, whatever, will that be, that will be released at 4 p.m. And the cast member, she just looked at me like I was crazy. She goes, no, they're done at the beginning of the day. And I was like, okay. I was just like, okay, got it. And I was like, oh, I thought 4 p.m. was one of the times. And she's like, no, it's 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. But she was acting as if it was how dare I not know that information, but they just changed it. So I was a little confused by that. Oop, sorry. I've definitely noticed that anytime I go to guest relations about anything, it's typically not to complain about something. It's something just completely irrelevant. But they anticipate me complaining about something, and I think they just kind of have this defensive manner about them, which I can't imagine working in guest relations at an amusement park. That couldn't be me. Could not be me. So, but it makes me never want to go to guest relations again, though. Good news, though. When I went to first aid, I talked to the lady. I had assumed that I had to buy a pack of Tylenol or something. And so but I didn't see any there. And so I was like, oh, is there a baby care center or somewhere I can purchase pain reliever? And she was like, oh, do you just need some now? I can just give it to you in a little tiny packet for free. So that was really great. Here you have the 3 p.m. crowd at Hollywood Boulevard. The wait times are longer than usual for this phase reopening because of Rise of the Resistance, because it's been down all day. So all the other rides have been a lot busier, unfortunately. However, it is dying down, thankfully. To be honest, I think after everything happened with Rise of the Resistance, people are just leaving. So, good for me. Well, after lunch, I feel about 1,000,000 times better. Headache, never heard of her. I also am just refueled and rehydrated, and I'm ready to conquer the rest of the evening. However, there's not much left, maybe like 3 hours, and it's supposed to thunderstorm soon, and well, the lines are really long. Apparently, last night, a really big lightning bolt hit Rise of the Resistance, which is why it's down today. The wait times are averaging about 45 minutes to an hour. Let's just hope that is not true. So, there's 4 more rides left. Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Slinky Dog, and Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Because of thunderstorm warnings, I'm going to have to flip-flop something real quick. When I was eating, one of these rides were down because it was thunderstorming, and it's supposed to continue throughout the evening, but it's not right now. So
wait, no,
I'm gonna go right now. This next ride is actually one up higher on the list, just by one, but we're gonna go ahead and do it first, only because of the thunderstorms. I promise you all, I try to do these challenges as accurately as possible. I don't like making excuses, but I do want to at least ride this at some point today. So this is where I am in the line. It is a posted 50-minute wait. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be. This line is socially distanced, and it could be about this long during a 20-minute wait. So my main concern, though, is that between now and then, a thunderstorm will happen. That will really be a bummer. I ended up waiting about 25 minutes, so half the time that it was posted, so thank goodness. It's actually the longest I've ever waited for this ride, I believe, because I normally rope drop it, but it's all good. I really love this ride. I think the whole concept and the theming, I think it was genius. I think it is the perfect family ride. Well, if I was a kid, I'd be mortified of it because I was just really mortified of everything as a child. But I think a normal kid would really like this ride. It's a very good beginner's coaster, but it doesn't mean it's boring for, us thrill seekers, because it's nice, the breeze is wonderful, the views are amazing. It is a really wonderful ride. You guys, I got my favorite row. The back row. The back row, for most rides, in my opinion, is the best because it's the fastest, it's the most thrilling, so I am all about it. Oh man. Here we go. Oh my goodness! Whee! Oh my gosh. Oh, my favorite part. Also, great view of the Tower of Terror. Oh my goodness! Oh, the back row is something else. Oh man. The big finale. Hey Wheezy Swoozles. So it is sprinkling a little bit outside, but it was nice. It felt very nice. Bye Wheezy. That was phenomenal. I love that so much. And the back row, definitely the best in my opinion. It was so much fun. But you know what? As I was walking out, these teenagers were like, that was pointless. That was so lame. Waste of time. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I just want to know what it's like to have no taste. Actually, I don't want to know that at all. No thanks, Tanner. All right, everyone. We have 3 hours left of park opening, and coincidentally, we have 3 more rides to ride. So just so you know, Rise of the Resistance, we're not riding it today, but on my list ranking, it is my second favorite attraction here at Hollywood Studios. So our final 3 rides are Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Any guesses as to where we're going next? We're at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway! Wow! Alright, the thing about Mickey and Minnie is that you have to find the entrance to the queue. I have absolutely no... Okay, that guy's waving? Nope. Well, he is waving, but not at me. Okay. So as you can see, the weather behind me doesn't look too kind, which is why I did Slinky Dog first. Hope I'm going the right way, because the guy totally gave me instructions. It was really hard for me to choose between Mickey and Minnie's and Slinky Dog, which one I like better. I think I just like Slinky Dog a little bit better because of the thrills. I mean, it's not even that thrilling, but I don't know. It just speaks to me more, kind of. Mickey and Minnie's would probably take it if it wasn't for the fact that the animation is kind of lame. Mickey and Minnie's is a 45-minute posted wait time, so we will see how long that ends up being. Last time I went on this ride, it was a posted hour wait, and I waited 7 minutes, but I am further back in the line than I was last time. So it actually turns out that it's going to be like a 45-minute wait because the customers are doing their routine cleaning. I've been here for a few minutes already and they've been doing it. It seems like for Mickey and Minnie's, the cleaning takes a lot longer than I remember Thunder Mountain didn't take too long. A lot of rides don't typically take too long, but I think because of the size of the ride vehicles and the pace that the ride goes, I think it takes a little longer.
Can you all hear me way back in the back?
Yes!
Welcome aboard, folks. Ready for it.
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch!
Skipping the sky. Very relaxing. Woo!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent! You're all waltzing so beautifully together.
Thank you, Daisy Doozles. Oh, we're gonna go back to Congo Way. I'm just trying to figure out whose idea this animation style was. I just want to have a talk. And Mickey's voice too. Can't stop us now. Except for the end of the ride, of course, and having to wait. Okay, everyone, we have 2 more rides to ride, and you get to figure out which one is my all-time favorite ride here at Hollywood Studios. I'm going to be honest, you can probably just take a guess and probably figure out what it is, but let's just walk down Sunset Boulevard because for either ride, that's the direction we're going to have to take. I don't know if you can hear this music right now, but it's one of the many reasons I just am obsessed with Sunset Boulevard. It's just such a happy land. I said it in my last Hollywood Studios video. It just makes me all happy and stuff. All right, second favorite ride. Which way am I going? Going to Tower of Terror. Sorry guys, I just had to do that little joke. Well, let me back up a little bit. Rise of the Resistance is number 2. Rock and Roller Coaster is number 3. But you might be surprised that Slinky Dog or even Mickey and Minnie's didn't make it that far. But I really just think that first launch, that's what just sold it to me, you know? And the fact that It does kind of make me nostalgic and whatnot, but mostly the launch. No pre-show. Still getting them backstage passes though. This launch, I believe, goes 0 to 40 in a matter of seconds. I will confirm that. Editing Sarah will confirm that. However, I've been watching all these YouTube videos of coasters, like real roller coasters, that go from like 0 to 100 in a few seconds. And I would really like to do that, but I could not imagine. I truly couldn't. Let me know if Rock and Roller Coaster is like too intense for you, or if it's like the right amount. The posted wait time was 15 minutes. This was about a 5-minute wait. Unfortunately, I don't think I can record this. So I'll see y'all when I get off. We're here. We made it. Tower of Terror, my absolute favorite. In fact, tied for my favorite ride of all of Disney with Splash Mountain. Yes, so even with the additions of Toy Story Land, Galaxy's Edge, Mickey and Minnie's, I think that Tower of Terror is still my #1 favorite. It has the most thrills. I mean, in the theming, everyone likes a spooky ride. Hi, one. Thank you.
You are the passengers on the most uncommon elevator about to ascend into your very
I always
own
forget how
personal
mortified I am with this
Twilight
ride
Zone.
until I'm on it. It's like it's my favorite, but it's also by far the scariest ride at Disney. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that again. Round 3. Yeah, we're doing this again. After ignoring my super painful throbbing headache for the past hour, finally decided it's time to call it quits on the rides. And I'm chilling here at Sunset Boulevard, soaking in the last of today. The park closes in about 30 minutes. I got my favorite beverage, my Joffrey's iced coffee. You might be wondering why I am drinking an iced beverage, well, a coffee beverage at night, and that's because I still have my drive home, and then I'll still be up later to take care of the cats. Oh man. Well, that's about it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more in the future. Leave a comment and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me. But until then, just remember that no matter where I am or where you are, we can find happiness right where we are.